the fans I interviewed for my book were born between 1946 and 1961. So that's a very wide age gap. But what's amazing about that they were able to unify this group. And what I talk about in the book is that even though all these kids were fans, because they were different ages and of course different sexes, they processed this stimuli in a very different way. So if you heard, for example, Sgt. Pepper when you were 11, it's going to be a very different experience than if you were 18 or 19 or 20. And even with the early songs, so people say, oh, those early songs were not very sophisticated, they were little throwaways. This is not true because, again, think about the end user, the fan, the kid at home in their bedroom listening to, I want to hold your hand, please please me, she loves you, staring at that album cover, turning it over, gazing at the album cover. These young kids were suddenly thrust into this grown-up world of teenagers dating, she loves you. In other words, we weren't paying that much attention to pop music before. I mean, young kids were listening to music, but it was like Alvin and the Chipmunks or Disney records. Suddenly, we're listening to the same thing the big kids are listening to, and we're getting these little glimpses into, you know, the world of boys and girls and dating and romance and all this. So it was really, you know, a very exciting thing, and it made us part of this larger conversation about the Beatles that was going on in the culture nonstop.